Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Marcio Marinho here. Today we're going to have a very exciting discussion on serverless technologies or serverless architecture. So we'll be discussing about what it is, how it can change our lives as developers, DevOps, or any professional that use IT infrastructure to build products. And then we also gonna discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of using this new model. Okay. So, but before that, just to give you guys a little bit of context, just remembering how we used to develop applications. For usually for small companies, they used to host all the servers in house. So the company used to have the IT department to take care of pretty much everything. So disks, networking, memory, all the hardware, and all the infrastructure. So this was usually the small companies, because the bigger companies, they used to have their own data centers. And guess what? They used to have to take care of the exactly same things. But on a larger scale, of course, because they used to have hundreds or thousands of machines to take care of. And right after that, the cloud came to life and solved a lot of these problems, especially on the infrastructure side, because now we can simply instantiate a new virtual machine, just clicking on a button. Then we create a virtual server where we can do pretty much anything we want. We can install a new web server, we can install a new web application, a database, we could install a cache or anything we want actually. So anything that we can do on a physical machine, we can almost do 100% on a virtual machine on the cloud provider. Which was pretty cool. So we can now go to the market quicker and faster, because we don't have to go through that whole crazy journey into finding a new machine, getting the resources we need, because you can simply push a button and then it's there. But the cloud still did not solve the problem on managing those servers, because we can, for example, we can create a new web server, we can create a new database, and many other things, but we still have to manage those pieces. We still have to monitor those pieces, because something can go wrong. And let's say we have two web servers, one of them can go down, and we need to have a strategy to make it work. So here comes serverless architecture to our rescue, because now we can simply write our own code as we used to do on a little different way, and then we can simply deliver that to the cloud provider, and then the cloud provider will provision the resources whenever we need, which means whenever a new request comes, so the cloud provider will instantiate that new function, which is that piece of code that will handle something for us and then execute that function, which is pretty awesome. So we don't have to worry about provisioning new servers and scalability, because that's done by the cloud providers. So I'm gonna show my screen here. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys, because I'm gonna show you, yeah, that's from AWS. That's the serverless architecture from AWS. They have many things. I'm not gonna be covering everything, but just a little bit. The first big thing is the AWS Lambda. Lambdas are simply containers to run our code. Let's say I can write a code into Java, Go, and Node.js, or many other languages. package that code and deploy to AWS. So AWS knows how to invoke my code using their Lambda. So that's pretty amazing. It works pretty good. Yeah, there are many other things here. For example, step functions is another very interesting technology because we can build a workflow. For example, remember how an order fulfillment happens? So the user goes to the website, put something in the shopping cart, then they keep going. They then go to checkout. They pay. Then that order gets into a pending state. Then it goes to the warehouse for fulfillment and so on. So we can build that kind of workflow using step functions, which is pretty amazing. We can have also queues. Amazon SQS, it's a queue server, so that is used to decouple the application. We don't have to build that single monolithic application. So we can just break that big application into smaller pieces and let them communicate to each other via a queue. In this case, Amazon SQS. Same thing for SNS. SNS is a kind of topic, so it's a publish and subscriber. So we can have one application publishing something and many applications subscribing to that same topic. A good example we can have on that is, for example, if our application is what the application is doing is resizing images, for example,